Hi guys, my name is Pangura and today's video is going to be a little bit different. I found myself wondering if all of this gear that I own is really necessary, or can we make great music with an interface like this, a MIDI keyboard, of course a DAW with some plugins, and headphones or speakers. I think that there is no short answer to this question and there is no definite answer. So let's dive deeper into the subject. Okay, but in order to answer that question, we have to ask ourselves, what do we actually need to make great music? And in my opinion, the most important thing is great musicianship. You have to be able to play at least one instrument, you have to know a good amount of music theory, and you have to develop your ear so that you can distinguish bad sound from good sound. The second most important thing is your listening environment. If you are going to be only recording and editing, then you need a pair of great headphones like these Audio Technicas. And on the other hand, if you're going to be mixing or mastering, then you need to invest in acoustic treatment, and the right acoustic treatment. I'm not talking about foam, I'm talking about like those panels I have here with rock wool. And actually those are homemade, so it's actually easy and not really expensive to do. Now, if you're going to be recording acoustic instruments, you should keep them in good conditions. That includes changing your heads on the drums and changing strings on the guitars and everything else that could affect the sound of the instrument, because you know you're going to be recording it and you want it to sound as good as possible. Now let's try to make a short song using only this audio interface, which has only two inputs, those two really inexpensive condenser microphones, this MIDI keyboard and a DAW. This is a great entry-level interface because it actually has two integrated 1176 compressors, as well as emulation of vintage preamp by Universal Audio, and it's great. You get some analog vibes without breaking the bank. And this is the Minilab 3 by Arturia. It's a great keyboard, very light, very portable, and yeah, let's make a song. Now let's record some drums, and of course I have only two channels, that's why I'm going to record overheads only. Those are basically the same microphones, they only have added features like an air top boost and a high pass filter. So we're going to be using them for the overheads as a Glyn method and without the air and high pass engaged. So we're sticking to only two microphones, and they're the same microphones. For the Glyn technique, we have one microphone directly on top of the snare, and this one should be a little bit lower. Yeah, and the other one is 90 degrees to the side, and it ends up around like 20 centimeters from the floor tom. And this is basically it. We're measuring the distance from the center of the snare, and that's perfect. So let's record these drums. Now I'm going to record my bass guitar, and as every interface of this kind has, we have these instrument switches, which are our DIs, and I'm going to plug my bass guitar directly in here, and I'm going to try out the compressor, and we're going to hear it out. Yeah. Yeah, forgive me if I'm a little bit rusty, but I'm coming up with this stuff in the moment, like literally right now. I'm writing the song in front of you. So yeah, I actually think that this bass sound is one of the best that I've recorded. It sounds awesome, man. I think I'm going to use this little audio interface for bass more often when I need this kind of bluesy, vibey, funky thing. And I'm using the compressor on the guitar setting, and also I'm using the vintage preamp emulation. Yeah. Now I'm going to play some keys on my Minilab 3. And actually I'll be using only plugins that come with those two pieces of gear and also the DAW. So I'm not going to use any other plugins at all. I got this one with this, I think, the addictive case. Yeah, the Mark 1. Yeah, something like that, I guess. It's cool. It's cool, man. I think that I'm not gonna be mixing this at all. I like it the way it is. Now, let's record one guitar, and I think we got our song. Yeah. I actually bought this interface and this MIDI keyboard because I'm studying in a different town, and I wanted to have something I can work with when I'm not in my home studio. That's why I haven't been really using it lately, and I'm amused with it. I'm thinking of doing a whole video, and leave a comment down below if you would like to see it. A whole video in which I'm making a serious song, like a real 3-minute song with everything in it, a whole production with only these two, because I really like the sound of this one. And I know that this recording that we did isn't perfect, and you can say, oh, your kick is a little bit in the right ear. I don't care. It sounds great. The snare is in the center. That's what I'm always striking for. So yeah, it's a very cool little thing. And those microphones by Lewitt, they sound freaking amazing. Oh, and they're basically very, very cheap. Like, I think the whole rig that we're using right now costs around probably $500 at most, everything that we got. Okay, so for the acoustic guitar, one pencil condenser at about 12 frets should do, and of course I'll need an XLR cable in order to do that. Yeah, so basically that's it for today's video. Thank you very much for watching, and again, like and subscribe and leave a comment down below. Would you like to see a whole song, whole production made using only this audio interface and this Minilab by Arturia? Yeah, bye, until next time.